Welcome back. Let's find out if we've got anything wrong so far. For that, we go to TV's Andy Levy. So what you got, Andy?
You okay, Greg?
I feel fine, Andy. Thanks.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Why do you ask?
Well, something happened last night that it kind of made me worry about you.
What are you talking about?
Michael, can we roll that clip?
Family?
No, I actually didn't. He's a little older than I am.
I'm kidding. That was just a joke.
I never noticed that.
What the hell was that?
Andy, I was being tickled by an invisible gnome.
Really?
Yeah, his name's Gary, and once in a while he stops by to tickle me. If we show it again in slow motion, I think you'll see that I'm obviously being tickled.
Uh-huh.
Here comes a jig. Wow. Wow.
Greg, I gotta say, I did not see the tickling. I think you may have had a petit mal seizure.
Yeah.
Did you see how horrified KT was? She did not know what was going on.
Can we show that? Can we show that one more time?
Oh,
Do we have that
God.
racked? Okay, I guess we can't.
To be honest with you, I'm doing 2 shows a day. There's something is seriously wrong with my brain and my body.
Uh-huh.
That's just I can't. Certain things are happening I can't control.
And yet,
would
I've
like to
never
see
seen
you-
Shepard do that.
I would like to see you do that on the 5 someday.
Shepard is a pro. I'm not a pro.
I would like to see you do that on the 5, maybe on Monday.
All right, I shall.
All right. Alan West and Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Leanne, you mentioned that we keep hearing how Wasserman Schultz called out West on the House floor while he wasn't there.
Uh-huh.
But she got up to speak and he wasn't there. So what was she supposed to do? Wait around?
Well, I don't know, but you could say it to your face. If you're going to pick a fight, you might as well say it to the person, right? Or are you scared?
No.
I don't know. You're always like in another studio from me, so I don't know.
Exactly.
I haven't seen you in person the last like 5 times I've been on the show. So what's up?
I only pick fights from the safety of my studio here.
I'm going to come find you.
Yep. All right.
Hi, Andy.
This is funny. He's just right over there around the corner.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Ryan, you brought up whether West apologized, and that whole thing is really weird. If you listen to the audio, he clearly says, "And I apologized," and the reporter says, "And you apologized?" And he goes, "Mm-hmm." But both his office and her office say he never apologized.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. Oh, hey, there you are.
I agree. That's why I brought it
Sorry
up.
about that.
It's very strange.
No, I know. I just wanted to. My point being, your explanation may be the correct one.
Or here's the only other explanation is that he was talking about that he's got a wife and 2 daughters, and then he says I apologize almost as a universal thing, like yeah, I'm married, I apologize. You know, it's like a universal kind of acknowledgement that being around women you apologize, right?
You're saying he's apologizing for being married?
No, he's saying that as a man who's around women, you apologize a lot. That's what I'm saying.
I don't even know where you're going with this.
I think Greg's
If you were
a fan
married,
of
you would understand that you apologize a lot. That's what he was saying.
That's why I'm not married, Greg. I apologize for nothing.
That is true.
That's true.
I apologize for everything.
Yes, yes. By the way, Greg, you said you didn't realize the depth of what Wasserman Schultz has done, at least as alleged by West. The fact is, she has a history of saying incredibly obnoxious things. Last month, she said Republicans literally want to take us back to Jim Crow.
Right.
Which, I mean, she eventually apologized for it. But the point is, she says stuff like this. So to paraphrase Chris Rock, I'm not saying he should have sent the email, but I understand.
That is quite a paraphrase.
I think it is.
Yes.
Yeah. Bill, your hair looks funny.
Yeah, well,
that's all I
our
had.
floor director messed it up before the show.
Okay, all right.
I think she should be fired.
You got
It looks like I'm wearing a toupee.
Well, you
Look
just,
at that.
I've never seen a fro with a side part.
I
really.
know. All right, let's fix this.
Yeah, you either have to go with the fro.
I'll do something
right.
here, a little something
You
there.
got the old Michael Nesmith from the Monkees look.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not wearing the hat. I don't need the hat. Look at that. That's just bad.
Curly back.
Aaron.
DHS video. John, you can't possibly think this isn't ridiculous. You brought up the Oklahoma City bombing. That was 1994, dude. If this video had been made in the 1990s, then fine, bro. Just like if it would have been made in the 1970s, they could have talked about Carlos the Jackal and the Bader Meinhof gang. But this is 2011. You can't say that in the past decade or more that the people who have been committing terrorist acts they're not white guys in their 30s.
What's the issue here? That people are upset that these videos don't that don't confirm.
It's
certain
it's a
prejudices.
politically correct video.
But that's the thing.
They're
The
not
issue is not
accurately
just this
depicting.
video. The issue is this is a pattern with the Department of Homeland Security. They refuse to talk about Islamist extremism. They put out reports saying that it's white militia, conservative militia, Ron Paul fans are the biggest threat to this country. It's the pattern that's disturbing.
I mean, do you think that it's easy being a Muslim American, that there's not these prejudices out there and people that already think that every Muslim is a terrorist? Do you think the government
No, not
has to
at
create
all.
videos that feed that?
I'm not saying the government should make videos that feed that, but don't make videos that mislead people.
And that insult your intelligence.
What? So you're saying that it's misleading to suggest that a white man could commit an act of terrorism?
I'm saying it's misleading to suggest that every act of terrorism committed in that video that they're giving an example of was committed by a white dude.
Amen.
Oh, someone said amen.
I did.
I got an amen. I got an amen.
I think we can all
Case
agree.
closed.
I think that we can all agree the video would have been much better if all the terrorist acts were done by hot white women.
Absolutely. That would have been fine.
Leanne, I nominate her.
Preferably scantily clad.
Yes.
Yes.
Because we're dudes that love
Yes.
chicks.
By the way, that wacko conspiracy website InfoWars says that the reason that DHS focuses on white people all the time, quote, has little to do with the color of a person's skin and everything to do with the fact that white middle-class Americans are the biggest roadblock when it comes to big cis expanding its control over every facet of American society.
That is definitely a conspiracy.
Well, but here's the thing, Greg. It's because DHS and FEMA, with their black helicopters, their chemtrails, and their HARP, and their UN masters, are trying to establish a new world order with a one-world government, probably a Zionist occupational government, Greg.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he got me. What about the Trilateral Commission?
Oh, don't get me started.
Oh, jeez.
Don't get me started.
Have you
At this
read
point,
that
I don't.
book? Now, do you call it conspiracy?
It's not. It's the Quadrilateral Commission at this point, Greg. As far as I'm concerned.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gotten that bad.
It has.
Yep. Eco freaks mad at the Beckhams for having 4 kids. First of all, Greg, I do agree with you that Harper 7 is a far worse name than Galapagos Freddy Pinchface. The problem is it was a girl. I think if it had been a guy, you go with Galapagos Freddy Pinchface.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
But for a girl, that might be a little weird.
Yeah, exactly.
Second of all, John, I agree with you that population control is tyranny 101. The fact is, these so-called eco-warriors are all part of FEMA's plan with their black helicopters and their chemtrails and their HARP and their UN masters. And it's high time people like you started calling them out.
How do you feel about the Trilateral Commission?
Don't even get me started.
Andy, I don't want you to keep harping on this because I don't want you to disappear.
Do you say harping?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Firm self-employers check potential employees' social media and online history. First of all, I would like to say that in a truly enlightened culture, my Craigslist requests wouldn't be considered a big deal.
Koala bears, though?
Shame on you, unenlightened culture. Ryan, you said we all have photos of ourselves in our underwear covered in butter, field stripping an AK-47.
I certainly did. And I stand by it.
Where are these photos?
Oh, they're not online, I'll tell you that much.
Oh.
Technically, it's not a photo if it's something you see in your head.
Okay.
It's just a fact.
All right. John, I was going to yell at you, but I think I'm out of time. I will yell at you after the show.
I was
Please
right,
do.
though.
Do a post-game ombudsman in the basement.
I was right.
Bye.
Coming up, Bruce Springsteen is dead. Tired of being mistaken for John Cougar Mellencamp. It happened at the DMV. Boy, were they embarrassed. Anyway, does this look like Kim Kardashian? I wouldn't know. I don't watch Ice Road Truckers.